Okay. But just to remind you guys, Monday, right? Monday, bring your autobiography slides, okay? When you finish, you can leave. You don't have to wait here. So once you're done, you can leave. When you leave, don't slam the door. Close the door gently, okay? While people are doing their role plays, please be quiet, okay? And yeah, we'll start, okay? Yeah, we got Linda and Taeyun, right? Okay. Boss, applicant, who's first? No, tell me. What are you doing first? Who's doing what?
I will do first.
Boss?
Yeah.
Okay, boss, you're the applicant. Okay, go ahead.
Tell me something about yourself.
My name is Kim Tae-yoon and I'm 20 years old. I'm from Goyang City and now I'm living in Daegu.
So do you have any special hobby?
I usually play billiard or basketball or playing computer games.
Tell me about your education.
I graduated in some days in high school and I enrolled Kyungwon National University, pre-dentist department. After 6 years, I could be a dentist.
Can you tell me detail of your major? Like what class are you in your major class?
My major is divided into two sections. First one is pre-dentistry department. In this section, I learn basic sciences like chemistry or life sciences. Another section is dentistry department, and in this section, I learn real specialty things such as tooth-related things.
So the next question: how do you manage stress and control?
When I'm stressed, I usually do sports. Billiard makes me concentrate on something, and basketball makes me happy.
You said basketball or exercise can manage your stress. Is there any other method you can recommend to me?
I recommend the meditation. Meditation makes your mind more calm and it will eventually make your life more rich.
What makes you angry?
I think the punctuality is very important thing. So I'm angry when someone violates the appointed time.
So how long have you been waiting for people?
When I'm high school students, I waited my friend for 3 hours. He was sleeping in his house. That was very angry.
Why did you apply for this internship?
The reason why I applied for this dual internship because I really love animals. So my life goal is to experience animal-related things as many as possible. So I applied for this dual internship.
Mm, uh, why did you choose? You said yesterday you said you want to work with the Tarsong Park too. So why did you choose that too?
That zoo has many animals and that animals are all healthy. So I can well experience my goals.
So why are you the best person for this internship?
First, I really love animals, so I can work with passion. Secondarily, I have experience of living in Africa, so I can handle animals without fear.
Um, Tell me about your good point and the bad point.
My good point is the affinity to animals, and my bad point is introspective personality, but in this internship, this personality can be a good point.
So the last question, what are your goals for the next 10 years?
After 10 years, I will acquire dentistry specialist license, and I am exempted from army, so I want to trip around the world for a year.
You said your goal is to travel around the world. Is there any country you wanted to visit again?
I really want to go USA. My dream is USA road trip for a month or 2 months.
Oh, yes, sweet. You don't need to move, just switch roles.
Go. Tell me something about yourself.
My name is Tada, so just call me Linda. I'm 24 years old. I born in 22 March 1995. My nation is the Republic of Korea. I live in 33 무항로 성동구, 서울. And my family in Seoul, we are 4 people and live with the puppy named Gogi. My email address and the phone number is this 9503@gmail.com and the 0106318 and 2205. I hope to become a famous handsome designer whoever like my design.
You said you want to be a designer. What did you do to become a handsome designer?
I prefer two things to design better space as a handsome designer. Offer a lifestyle and realize the customer of handsome. First, I prepared indoor architect. I studied interior architecture to design and propose good space. And second, I am attending to the house fair held in Busan every year. With so much interest in interior design, I think it's time to put to the market follow. Um, you will be able, I will able to tap to change lifestyle without being left behind to meet my customer demand.
Tell me about your education.
I enrolled the student Gyeongbuk National University. I graduated female girls high school. My major is culture of art. I have been a student for the past 3 years, and I've taken wood, stone constructions, and metal class when I was second grade.
Please tell me the detail of your major.
First, when we was the first grade, we learn about the body, so we can learn about the muscles on the bones. And second, also the second grade, we make the human the larger than the first grade. So we can uh, we can learn about the human's body. And also we make the something that is correct material, so we can make all what I want to do.
Please tell me how do you solve or handle your stress?
Today is the youngest day of my life is my motto. So I usually try to not get stressed. But if I got super stressed, I always buy something that I really want to do. Exactly shopping. So for example, the clothes or the shoes, like cosmetics, like that.
Please tell me some examples of things that you bought until now.
To be exactly, I like to buy expensive things to like luxury goods one by one. So because I saw myself working and working hard to get rid of this stress.
Please tell me which circumstances makes you angry.
I hate to be stuck in the rut. So I don't know exactly why, but I accept when I start with the frustrations, for instance, fully organizing travel course or like rule of the follow that makes me upset. So I try a lot to break this out. However, I also feel even more upset because things don't go my.
Please tell me some examples of conventional things you're suffering. Deeply.
But you guys gotta finish up, right? It was 5 minutes maximum, so
So first,
finish. Okay. Okay. Lamar and Wade, okay, see you guys Monday. Lamar, are you gonna be, what are you doing, boss?
I'm here, both of them.
Boss, Africa, okay. All right.
Good morning. Good morning. I never saw you. I'm Dong Yang. Nice to meet you. Take a seat, please. Yeah. Thank you. And really thank you to give me this chance. Okay. I'm here for the internship position and manager. Okay, it's very hard for me to welcome you today. Thank you very much. So, introduce yourself personally, please. Yeah, well, I'm Dong Yang and I'm 18 years old. I'm still a student and I just started my university 2 months ago. As a foreigner and study abroad, it's too hard for me to be good about my life, especially the language disability. Because I should speak Korean and listen all of the words in Korean. I know to learn new things. If when I was a child, still now, if I don't know what means of the words or questions, I want to get the answers as soon as possible. That's all. Thank you. Okay. Tell me why are you interested in internship position as a manager? I'm interested in the internship position as manager because firstly, I'm majoring in business management, and I think it's a good major for me. I can study how to be a good manager. Secondly, I know planning and organization. So I think the manager is shoot for me. Thank you. Okay, I will ask you 5 questions. Okay, just give me some simple answers. Oh, that's okay, please. 3 words to describe yourself. Outgoing, easygoing, and friendly. Okay. What have you learned from your mistakes? I have learned how to think. If I made some mistakes, I would think and don't happen anymore. Okay. What's your greatest weakness? I think I'm so serious with my work or study because I always want to be the first one. So I always make myself so tired. Okay. Are you a team player? Yes, and I like teamwork. I enjoy the time with partners because we can exchange our ideas and get the greatest answers. And through this process, I can improve my social skills. It's very important. What makes you angry? I think it's so hard to make me angry, but if my best friend treated me, would make me angry. Do you have any question for me? Yes, I want to know about your company's plans for future and company's aims. Can you tell me about this? Okay. We are planning to be a big company, make more money, and we always think the staff members' suggestions are the most important. So we will consider
There are suggestions there.
Yes, I got it. Thanks.
Okay, this is your interview today. I was nice meeting you.
And thank you. I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, switch. You can stay in the same spots, but just switch roles.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Neymar, how do you do?
Nice to meet you. My name is wed11.
Welcome to our company and take this interview.
Thank you. I am here for the internship position that I checked.
So why are you interested in the internship position at chef?
I'm interested in your internship at chef because I'm good at cooking and I also like cooking. I made a dinner for my family when I was 12, and my family really enjoyed it.
Yes. So describe yourself.
Okay. My name is wed11. I was born in Wuhan, Hubei, and I was 20 years old. I'm a college student. My character is sometimes crack and sometimes crazy.
Yes. Now I will ask you some questions.
Okay, please.
Tell me about your education.
Now I am a freshman, and my student partner for the school, he's very helpful. When I was in trouble, he would help me. I think I am so lucky.
Yes. What's your greatest weakness, strength?
I think my greatest strength is to do sincerity. Once my friend had something asked for my help, I was very helpful to talk to it, and it was very also happy.
Yes. So how do you measure your stress and pressure?
When I have pressure, I will go running or do other sports because sweating after exercise and take a shower after that. It will take me feel great.
Yeah, I think so. And what make you angry?
Someone was shocking me when I was serious in something because they blocked my soul, and it's everyday impact.
Yes. Hmm. Very nice. Oh, how do you prepare your test or exam?
Well, I will adjust my mentality and receive before the exam, so I can face the exam at the best.
Okay. Do you have any question for me?
Yes, I would like to know about how long have you been opening this restaurant?
Our restaurant has opened for more than 20 years, if really a plantation.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, this is the end of our interview today. I was nice meeting you.
Thank you very much. I hope to hear you from soon.
See you guys. Good. Yeah. See you Monday. Enjoy your
Thank you.
weekend. Yeah. Sue and Alan. Sue, Alan. Okay. Alan, you're going to be applicant first or boss first? Who's the
Boss.
Oh, boss. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Can we take question sheets?
Just questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So as the applicant, you don't need the questions, right?
Okay.
Only the boss needs the question. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Justin Yang, casting director of London Royal Opera House.
My name is Kim Hong Yun. Nice to meet you.
Please take a seat. Well, it's a pleasure for me to welcome you today. First, Tell me something about yourself.
Okay, I'm 25 years old, based out from South Korea, and I played a lot of leading roles of Mozart's opera, so I have great understanding about his operas, especially, and including his works. My main repertoire is areas of classical age composers.
Tell me about your education.
Uh, First, I graduated Kenyan College, uh, playing and musical school in 2015. And the same year, I entered the Kansas National University Music School's vocal department. And last year, I completed the Maestro Julian Kovac Opera Academy in Taiwan Opera House. Since I was a child, I very interested in theater arts like ballet, musical play, drama. So I go to Kenyan College, and during studying about playing, I interested also in opera and classical music. So I entered in KND.
What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is diligent personality and ability to read opera score very quickly. Of course, I have already read famous opera scores, but nowadays there are so many creative new operas are emerging. So I think my strengths will be great help to this opera house.
Oh, awesome. Then what is your greatest weakness?
I think probably my greatest weakness is language because I'm from South Korea and I've never lived in English-speaking country. So, but I really study hard in Korea, Italian, German, and English. Also, I have a certificate about German, German language ability, as we call it, Goethe certificate. That's fine. And as you see, I think there will be no problem in working here in London.
How do you manage stress and pressure?
If I get stressed, I do something active, it's like jogging or go swimming or go to the gym. It helps me improve my endurance and and makes me free from pressure.
Why did you apply for this internship?
Because this Royal Opera House Young Artist Studio is one of the best opera internship in the whole world. So I applied here, and I think I can get a lot of opportunity and high quality education. So I do this program.
Why are you the best person for this internship?
Because I have special things to for this age opera in the industry. And first, my theatrical knowledge and experience is great help to this opera house, and I have Eastern culture, so it will be attractive to audience. I think really attractive to audience.
Yes. This ends our interview today. It was nice meeting you.
As we move.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm in charge in personal department of Hotel Shilla.
Nice to meet you. I'm Soo-hyun and I'm good but nervous.
Be nervous. Okay, first, Mr. Chu, tell me something about yourself.
Yes, I'm Soo-hyun Ju and I'm 20 years old. I'm from Gumi. I'm studying in free major, so I don't have any major now. But in second grade, I can choose my major based on my score, and I will go into business major. So I want to study hotel management.
Okay. And what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about traveling abroad. So I love learning language and culture of other countries, and I want to meet foreign friends. So when I went to Canada, I was so happy to meet to meet a foreign friend named Luke and experience the culture of Canada.
Interesting. And how do you manage stress at Croatia?
When I get stressed, I am playing basketball
Basketball.
and I sweat a lot. And so in these extreme states, I take a shower. It relieves my stress.
And what is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness is my timid and introverted personality. For example, I feel very shy and nervous when I meeting new people or talk in front of many people. So I made a lot of efforts to overcome my personality. I to overcome my personality. I participated many projects. Through it, I talked many new people and presented to many people. So I am less introspective now than before.
It's really good today. And what are your goals for the next 5, 10, 15 years?
I'm a freshman now, so after 5 years, I will prepare my job in KNU. And after 10 years, I will get married with a good woman. Yes, I am good woman. And I will go into hotel business. And after 15 years, I will occupy a high position in hotel industry. And I want to travel abroad with my family.
It's perfect. Fine. And why did you apply for this Sheila Hotel internship?
Because it can contribute to my development. So, as a result, it will be the good basis for me to enter the hotel Sheila and hotel industry business.
And what are you the best person for this hotel management internship?
Because I like learning foreign language and culture, so I have advantage of treating foreigners. And while I travel in Korea and abroad, I have visited many kinds of hotels, so I can engage in hotels' other operations. Thank you for listening.
Okay, this is ends of our interview.
Very good, very good. See you Monday, good job. Good job. Stas and Mason, all right, Stas, Mason. Okay.
I'm operator.
Mason,
Yes.
you are the applicant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, welcome to the Ubuntu Data Management Department.
Okay, so nice to meet you. I'm Mason.
I'm going to ask you some questions about the job. First question is, why did you apply for this job?
I think I like massive data and operating system. I think many people think that fourth revolution will be about AI, but I don't think so. I think the fourth revolution will be about data management and operating system. And that is the reason why operating system is so important. So I think so I applied this internship.
Okay. The second question is, do you think that you're the best person for this internship? If you think so, but can you please tell me why?
Yeah, I really like massive data and operating system, and I also like math and science. I always talked about math and science a lot with my mother, like to the extent she doesn't like it, and she always feels tired about them. But the interest about them leads me to major in computer science, and I also had many chances to improve my computer science technology and techniques. And I also studied data management and operating system. So I think that is the reason why I'm qualified with this internship.
Okay, seems that you're kind of professional. So let's move to the next question. So can you please tell me something about yourself?
Well, I am very strong boy, really, and I was really strong.
Agree.
When I was young, when I was 5 years old, I was even bigger than my 7 years old brother.
Oh.
Yeah, really, and that strengthens my body will help me to work more harder. Yeah, I think that is done.
Okay. Could you describe yourself?
I am very passionate person. I was about math and science. I really like them. I really like it, and I will always have interest about it. And I really read about many books and many novels about science fiction or math and science. And that kinds of interest leads me to apply this internship.
Okay. Can you tell me about something about your education?
Yeah, I had graduated Yongnam High School. Yeah, which is male and private high school.
My uncle was a graduate.
Yeah, and at that high school, I was in club which is named Environment and Engineering. Our club's main goal is to apply the school paper competition and to win. And actually, I got second prize at the school paper competition about plant growth related to soil.
Okay. What do you think of your weakness?
Well, switching to strengths, I think I think my weakness is laziness. Many people think that laziness is bad trait, but I don't think so. I think otherwise. As Bill said, the creativity comes from laziness. The person who feels laziness and get tired of it makes something clever and make it efficient and do it short and go to rest. I think that can be the great weapon, which is creativity.
Okay. This is the last question. Do you have any plans for your next 5, 10, 15 years?
Well, I want to master Linux. And after 15 years, after 10 years, I want to make a super efficient supercomputer, which is made with old computer but super efficient, and I want to make it move like a brand new supercomputer. And after 15 years, with this technology, I want to make a supercomputer which can handle the massive data perfectly. Yeah.
Okay, the interview is over here. The results will send you via email 2 weeks later.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, good. Switch. Yep, switch.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Scott. Welcome to the Eastern Asia Department, sir.
Thank you.
I will ask you a few questions. First, why did you apply for this internship?
Well, the reason I applied for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Eastern Asia Department is because this is the dream place for those who study foreign relations. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is the only governmental association, the only governmental place who deals with the foreign relations in our country. It means that this place decides the foreign policy making, and implements this kind of policy too. So working here, I can participate in some policy making decision process, and also can make some diplomats who were and who is and who will be diplomats too in foreign countries. Maybe they can give me some advices and I can hear a lot from them. The second reason is maybe you know the internship experience is an inevitable thing in job application. So this place, I'm not sure I can work more after this internship period, but I still wish. But anyway, this internship experience will make me more in a higher place, and it will be one good option in my job application.
Well, okay. So then why do you think that you're the best person for this internship?
I want to mention the situation about the Korea first. Let's say there's a South Korea here. Above there's Russia and United States and Japan and China. The all surrounding countries are using different languages. It means the language is really important in Korean diplomacy. I can speak 4 languages: Korean, English, Chinese, and Russian, except for Japanese. But these 3 languages are really important for Korean situation. And I applied for the Eastern Asian department. It means that I can help you to communicate with some other countries. The Korean is meeting North Korean nuclear crisis, so the communication with those countries are more important nowadays.
Okay, so let's move to private questions. Okay. So tell me about yourself.
Okay, just like I mentioned before, I'm a professional of language and a specialist in foreign culture and region. When I was young, when I was 9 years old, my family moved to China and I lived there for 5 years. And after I graduated high school in Korea, and since my aunts and uncle they are living in the United States, so I spent half a year there. And last year I had my exchange student program in Russia, since my major is Russian language and literature. So I experienced all those countries in local region and I can fluently speak those languages. That's why I'm the specialist in languages and culture.
Then, could you tell me about your education?
Yes, I graded my high school, which is located in Andong City. It's named Andong High School. My high school was one of the best high schools in Gyeonggi Province, thus it provided me a good education program and good facilities too. I won the English competition for whole 3 years in my high school, and I was leader of a club named Bank, which is a diplomatic club. We made pamphlet friends in other countries and we advertised our doctors to them. And now I'm majoring in Russian language and literature and double majoring in political science and diplomacy. But I prefer political science more than my original major. And yeah, I'm also a leader of a club which makes video. I teach students how to make videos and how to use tools.
Okay, so could you tell me about your greatest strengths?
Yeah, my greatest strength is passion, the passionate characteristic. When the work is given to me, I'm really eager to do that. It is really hard to say the reason, but I'm really passionate for the work. I feel the responsibility at the same time. The responsible mind will always lead me to perfect and elaborate results. So my greatest strength is my passion.
Then, what do you have passion about?
Except for some cases, just I mentioned before, some given work, except then, I usually passionate about some international things, like international relations, books, and something like that. I really like read books about international relations, since I'm passionate about it. And some dissertations of my friends and some news about the foreign information. I have 3 applications in my phone: Naver and Washington Post and the Xinhua, which is Chinese newspaper company. Yeah, I spend my most times reading those newspapers and getting some information for that.
Now, this is important question. How do you manage your stress and pressure?
Maybe many people is the same as me. We have the stress gauge inside. When the gauge is overflowing, we have to find ways to manage the stress. For me, eating something delicious is the best way to manage my stress. When this delicious thing meets my tongue, and the new word comes, and it stimulates my endorphin and it makes me happy. And when I'm happy, the happy will get across to the other person too. Yeah, this is my way to manage stress.
Thank you for coming. I will
Thank
give you a virtual email, okay?
Thank you for sharing time.
Great job, you guys, fabulous, fabulous, really good. You guys did really good, okay?
Thank you.
I'll see you Monday, yeah.
See you.
Thank you for your hard work, you guys did well, really well.
Thank you, sir.
All right, come on, Chuck, come on down. Come on down, I'll be your partner. Do you have your questions? These are your. Okay, well, I'll figure this out. Okay, hello, sir, my name is Hua Moon Soo, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Chan Park, and I'm 22 years old.
You're 22 years old, okay. Well, welcome to the interview today for the internship. Why did you apply to this internship?
Since I am interested in arts, I've dreamed of being a professional art gallery director.
And why do you think you're the best person for this internship?
Best person.
Yes, why should we hire you?
I'm passionate about it.
Okay, let's skip. So tell me something about yourself.
My name is Chan Park, and I'm 22 years old, and I graduated college last year, so I'm looking for a job.
Okay, and what is your greatest strength?
I think my strength is optimistic. My favorite proverb is pain is not a big deal. That proverb means current velocity.
And how do you manage stress and pressure?
When I suffer from stress, I quit sin and go out and get out in the air. I can think very hard.
What are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about this art.
And what makes you angry?
I'm angry by myself.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming today, and hope to see you soon. We should call you in a week. Okay. Thank you. That's yours. Don't forget your slides Monday, right? Your autobiography slides. And that's your paper. Okay. Okay. See you Monday. Yep.